All right, chat, this is New York City in Minecraft. It's not all of New York City, but it's a lot of it so far. It's actually only 10% of Manhattan. Or New York City as a whole, I think, maybe, because they have some of Queens. But, they have a lot of Lower Manhattan. Yeah, how do I make the Bliss shader less blurry? Also, I may need music to go along with this. We'll see. So, deactivate shader. No. More warps coming soon. Okay. New York Stock Exchange, Brooklyn Bridge. Put New York City ambience. Sure. Where's Battery Park? Need to go to Battery Park. All right. Chinatown. You know what? We will do MIC ambience 10 hours. I'm gonna hear someone say bada bing. But yeah, I don't know how to stop this from being blurry. But we'll figure that out eventually. Alright, this is already wrong because New York City is flat. Not really, it's not flat. F3 plus N for spectator mode. Shader options turn off bloom. Okay. Alright, just give me a minute here, chat. We're gonna get this right. I would rather this look good from the beginning. Ambient light. Direct light. Oh my god. Probably under post-processing. Depth of field, anti-aliasing. Try to turn a little of the TAA down. Motion blur strength. Oh, motion blur is off. Bloom multiplier, let's get that down. That's a little sharper. I don't know, maybe. Alright, so F3 plus... Okay, so spectator mode. Does it have the streets? Bayard and Mulberry. Oh, so Little Italy. All the way to Greenwich Village. So this is... Here's Chinatown, chat. Right? And in one block, it's basically Little Italy. Oh god, they even have the fruit sellers. Exactly here. Holy shit. Oh, the Whiskey Tavern is like right here. Is this Baxter Street? This is nuts, dude. Let's see, this is Manhattan Bridge that way. I mean, it's all Minecraft stylized, but it's really cool. Canal and Baxter, yeah. And I think, yeah, the Whiskey Tavern is like... Is it around the corner? Well, it's a whiskey bar. It's on Baxter, so it should be like right here. I need to know how accurate this is, chat. Did they make the Whiskey Tavern? No, they didn't. the liminal inside spaces of New York City. So I actually joined the online server to see if I could make this work without joining the Patreon, and it took a very, very long time to load, and it wasn't amazing, so I just downloaded the map, and it's way, way better. And I did subscribe. I paid. So there's Baxter Street. I think Mulberry should be here. Little Italy. I gotta find that fuck-ass Christmas store that's open 24/7. This took 5 years from a lot of people. And, yeah. And it's still not fully done. What happened here? Is this the not fully done part? Yeah. It's the void. You know. You know how it is. It's chunks not loading. I don't think it's done yet. But I can show you. So Canal Street is here. So if I want to get to the Staten Island Ferry, which is where I was going to start, but there was no warp for it. Also, I think my computer can handle more chunks. We'll do maximum chunks. If it gets chunky, too chunky, then screw it. So chat, this is where I bought the pack of bootleg Pokemon cards that were not real. Right near this subway. What subway is this? It's the 6. This is crazy. Holy shit. Also, because of the Minecraft, it's very, like, curved when it should be pretty, you know, it's not diagonal. Okay, so that's where that simulation ends. This is absolutely insane. There it all is. So here's more of Chinatown. There's a street. I think this is the one. That, yeah, they just close off and you can sit. Or unless this is supposed to be Chinese New Year. Which could be that. What street is this? Mott. Yeah, that probably is that. Canal, Elizabeth. The Bowery Ballroom is around here somewhere. And unless this is just loading in chunks, I want to load the whole world. Because I think the Brooklyn Bridge is done. Leave spectator? Oh, is that what's happening? Okay. Whoa. Oh, it's spectator mode is... Okay. I think now we're getting a little bit of lag, so I'm going to go down to just 30 chunks. Simulation is probably not needed, so that looks a lot better. Type game mode creative instead. Turn down the fog. I don't know how to do that. Is there any way to fly faster in creative mode? Vinny, that's just smog. Yeah, that's New York. York baby, shader options, fog options. Fog. Shader options, fog options. Let's see. Now, is that under bliss? I want to lower the fog. Oh. Gloomy fog multiplier. Maybe we lower that. Haze density. Why? Let's see. I want some fog. Oh, that looks a little bit better. I think it has the right amount. Game rule, spectators generate chunks true. Left control to go faster. Well, it's left shift for me, but yes, I got what you mean. Go to where Lenin got shot. Alright, jackass. You know where that is, though? That's to the west of Central Park, the Dakota, and that is not made. That has not been created. F1 to hide the HUD. Cool. This is that park. You know, the one, the Frank D'Amico Plaza by Hester Street and Forsyth. I've driven by it. I've never known the name of it. That's gonna be, like, I'm not someone that lives in Manhattan. I live in Staten Island, which is fake. It's not even real. So for me, yeah, that's a lot of fog still. Hang on. For me, I know Manhattan a little bit. A decent amount, but not, like, amazing. So, and I don't know the names of everything. But I'll do my best. Fog samples. Huh. Kind of just can't quite turn it off. Is it possible it's in a different area? That it's not bliss? Oop. Could it be in video settings here? Like iris or something? Or sodium? Options, top left is search. There's a search in the top left. Oh, fog. That's just occlusion. So no, I don't think that's... It might be bliss. Fog settings. Time of day fog. Fog density multiplier. Okay, that's good. Alright, we got something. I'm gonna get a little bit more fog. Sorry for this. Thank you for your patience. We'll make this good. Just want a little bit. Just a tiny bit of fog for... Oh boy, never mind. You can't get a little bit of fog, because it'll throw a lot of bit of fog at you. Good enough. But man, does the fog help. It really helps sell the distant city thing. You also aren't in Spectator? I am. Now I'm not. Whoa. I know of this, chat. The ambience is in Times Square, so you're going to hear a bunch of people going, woo! Okay, let's head down to the ferry. The Staten Island ferry. No, we're not going to go to the Staten Island ferry. We're going to go to the Brooklyn Bridge. Or is this the Manhattan Bridge? Hang on, we'll find out. That's the Manhattan Bridge. This is the Brooklyn Bridge. There it is. Please show Soggy Elmo. Soggy Elmo is in Times Square, which has not been built. Only about 11% of New York City has been built. This is all built by hand. Yeah. Yeah. I guess we're in Dumbo now. And yes, the name of this place in Brooklyn is Dumbo, because it's down under the Manhattan Bridge. Sorry, this isn't Dumbo. This is Dumbo. You can't see it, but I promise you it's here. The O is overpass. Down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass. Not too much Brooklyn. I mean, there's a general outline of Brooklyn with probably some data from, like, Google Maps or something. Why no ambient music like city noises? You don't hear it? Well, here, have some sirens. There you go. Okay, Battery Park, Staten Island Ferry. Hang on. We gotta go to the Tin Building. Is this what you wanted, chat member? They do concerts up here, chat. We need an old Italian couple arguing. Alright, fine.
I said, I eat the sausage, you eat the brajol, okay? I eat the sausage, not of you eat the sausage.
I feel like maybe the axis this was built on, I'm not sure why this axis was chosen, because I feel like maybe setting it not true north would have been fine to have Broadway go completely straight north, but whatever, I don't know, it's fine. I'm not going to worry about that. Anyway, here's here it is. Here's the Staten Island Ferry. Staten Island Ferry. Do you know how many people out here over my life have tried to sell me a fake ticket to the Statue of Liberty? Chat, I don't think I've ever been up this escalator sober. I'm kidding. There's an advertisement for a Pete Davidson bupkis right there for like 2 years, and they finally just took it down. And I was like, oh, thank God. I was so sick of seeing it. Let's see. Here's, you could buy a hot dog here, usually. You can see by the Minecraft ovens, that's true. Liberty News and Gifts. This used to be where I would get magazines. This used to go back further. Right here. Oh God, the void. Oh, back rooms. And I would buy game magazines when I worked in Jersey City. I would buy gaming magazines for the ferry. But yeah, this is it. This is where people sit and where people sometimes rant and rave and poop. No, they don't poop. They usually poop here. You want to talk about smelly restrooms? Because New York City doesn't have a lot of restrooms, which may change. We'll see. Because people... These are the restrooms here. And just anyone would go in there and just puke up a lung. Show us real photos. No. Just poop and puke, piss. It's fun. New York is fun. Anyway, here's a Staten Island ferry. This is one of them. I don't think you can do very much here. It's so sloppy, Chad. It really is. Like, everything is so angled in a weird way. It works from a distance, but when you get up close, it's kind of funny. But I really, really respect the work that was put into this. It's insane. It's just, yeah, everything's angled. What's the blue text in the water? It's just a repeating blue text that says, "Build the Earth, New York City." That's it. It's not sloppy, it's efficient. Yeah, sure. It's just Minecraft's engine limitations. But without them, this wouldn't exist. Because imagine trying to create all of New York City with, like, you know, a one-to-one kind of thing. It would be... Yeah, it would be a bit of a nightmare. Maybe one day there will be a shader that blurs the angles together, kind of like those horrible emulator settings for SNES games. I love this part of Manhattan. I almost get assaulted here every time I'm here. Again, a joke. I know a lot of people want to lead others to believe that New York City is horrifically dangerous, but I only get stabbed once a year. It's Francis Tavern right here. George Washington gave some kind of commencement speech here or something. I don't know what the fuck he did. But it's cool there. There's some stuff. I got my Insomnia cookies when I did the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth cookies with the Barrett cream. Like somewhere around here. It's like maybe one of these blocks. I think, is this Stone Street? Go to the Nintendo store. This is not all of New York City. Nintendo store is Midtown by Central Park and Times Square, Rockefeller Plaza. That has not been built yet. It's mostly Lower Manhattan. I'm sorry, Chad. I hate to disappoint you, but it's 5 years, but it's still not every single thing. Maybe one day. There used to be, chat, let me show you something. There used to be some fucking bomb-ass chicken and rice. Wait, is this a street cart? That might be it. Like right here. Holy shit, is that it? Is that the chicken and rice cart? Really, really good chicken and rice. I think that's supposed to be it. I'm not 100% sure. I don't see any fucking wheels. Oops. Okay, so along here you can find a bunch of souvenirs. Oh, hot dog cart. These are usually really shitty, but very, very inexpensive souvenirs. So, I mean, I kind of can't go wrong. Just to buy some garbage. Here you go, right here. Those are the souvenirs. Okay, still Battery Park. Battery Park is really nice, actually. I like Battery Park. And one of my trains. So you know that ferry? Okay, chat. Maybe you will remember this. But like 8 months ago or so, I said I ran from the train to the ferry, like a sprint, and I caught it. Not the pube ferry, that's a different story. Pube's like tumbleweed on the ferry, I know. But I mentioned a sprint, right? this is the station. Okay, I think it was the 4 I took. And from here, I had to run. And I really did run the whole way. Like, I didn't take as much of a break as I should have. And I think it screwed up my knee a little bit for, like, months. So, it was from here to still going. Wait a minute. Hang on, spectator mode. To still going upstairs to here. And I mean, when I say sprint, yeah, it was full speed for some of it, but I didn't stop. At the very least, it was a pretty solid jog. And were my legs okay? Oh, no, they weren't. And I was like this for 15 minutes on the ferry. So that was fun. But god damn it, I made it. That was my exercise for the whole year. Let's see. Is this the battery tunnel? No, is this the tunnel that takes you to the battery tunnel? Hang on, I gotta find the battery tunnel. I think that's it, actually. Wait. It used to be called the battery tunnel, which is a great name. Wait, no, this is it. This is it right here. It's now... This is a tunnel from the FDR, which is one of the expressways, to the battery tunnel, which takes you to Brooklyn. And for the record, it is now called the Hugh L. Carey Tunnel. Brooklyn. Battery tunnel was so much better. But yeah, this is a very, very familiar drive for me. And this goes under the water. I guess it's technically the Hudson. Is there a specific name for this? The water from the East River? It's just, it's the Hudson and the East River meet, and it's like the Hudson River Gap or something? Just the New York Harbor? Okay. I guess it kind of goes over the East River for a bit to get to Brooklyn, but I'm not sure. I'm now just... this is great. I mean, it's too cold out, and it's too snowy out. So now I get to explore New York City in very crude form for you. Here in Minecraft. It's kind of a miracle. Okay, so... Do you want to see the bull? Could you imagine if all the interiors were also modeled? Holy fuck. This is the bull that Joel went to and crouched underneath its balls. I will show you the bull. Okay. Wait. Should be... Where's Broadway? Right here. Yeah, there it is. It's made of wood. They didn't model the balls. Oh man, how could you though? Visit the building from the end of MGS2. Is that Federal Hall? I've been there. I don't know if I can navigate there by instinct alone. Might have to... It is... Oh, what's this area? Secret areas that I don't even know about, man. It's by the New York Stock Exchange. So, it's probably... let's see... No? No, this is... No, this isn't it. I think this is Stone Street-ish. No, that doesn't make sense. Maybe? Probably near the Queensboro Bridge. Oh, that is Stone Street, yeah. Yeah. No, I don't want to go there because that would be a TOS. Yeah, chat, I can't navigate to Federal Hall without a little bit of help, so I'm gonna do that. Is there Bleecker Street? I don't think so, because I don't think Greenwich Village was finished. Federal Hall, National Museum. So it's, alright. So it should be down this way. What street are we on? Beaver. So it's on Wall Street and Nassau. I'm trying to find it. This is an insane accomplishment. I'm blown away by this. How many days would you suggest a person take if they wanted to visit New York City? 3 or 4. Actually don't. I want to gatekeep New York City. Sorry, chat member. I would say 0. Yeah, I can't. I can't find it. It's tough to navigate. I can probably navigate from here if you give me a second. New York Stock Exchange. So if I here, it should be like here. Whatever. Oh. Is this not it? Yeah, there it is. Oh, look at that. It's even got some of the inside model, too. U.S. Treasury Gold Eagle coins. You know, I've never been in here. I've been outside of here. Trinity Church. So this is Broadway, I think. Yep, it's Broadway. I wonder what they did at the World Trade Center. That's not what I... How did they model it in Minecraft? What is the Oculus here, for example? Did they make the Freedom Tower? The Freedom Tower. You know what ruined the Freedom Tower name for me? Freedom Fries. Do you remember those? Oh, there it is. I kind of mostly just call it One World Trade Center now, but... Wow, they made the Oculus, too. That fucking crazy thing. Jokes aside, genuinely, chat, this is worth visiting if you come to New York City. It's really cool to look at, but also there's a palpable, like, feeling. I was there last year, and it was like a couple days after, and it was intense. It really was. And there's also a museum too. So yeah, crazy stuff. Again, as a New Yorker who was I was 16 when it happened. I remember it a little too clearly. So that was the first time I had been there, and yeah, it was a lot. This is the Oculus. This is they did like an art thing, and Italy is up around here somewhere. And this was supposed to have a roof that could open, but it got stuck and they just left it. This is a mall. So it's a subway. There's a number of different connecting train stations, including the PATH train, which will take you to New Jersey. And on the sides here is just stores. Usually overpriced shit, but also, you know, the usual. So that's the Oculus. That was built. I remember watching the beginning of that being built. I worked in Jersey City, so I had to take the PATH train every day. So what I did was either the ferry or the bus, and it would drop me off. It was like a bus stop. I wonder if they modeled the fucking bus stops. That would be a little too crazy. If they had accurate bus stops. But yeah, it was somewhere around here. I know Century 21 is around here, and I just remember seeing that. And I watched the beginnings of this being built, and it was like a big pit and construction crews, and it was over the course of a year. And I would walk down, you know, somewhere around here. I don't know where exactly, but, and yeah, I would take the PATH train to New Jersey. Show us the Statue of Liberty's thighs, please. You know what? If you behave, we'll go to the Statue of Liberty. Port Authority over here. This is where my tour guide stuff starts to fail. Like, I don't really have a ton of... I mean, yeah, there's Trinity Church and everything. I know some of the stuff, but I don't know... We're going south. I don't know everything. Like Tribeca, that area, I don't know too well. But I also have to drive on the West Side Highway a lot. So there's one light. I don't know if anyone has this experience. But on the West Side Highway for like years, or maybe a year, maybe 2 years, I don't know. Somewhere right around fucking here. Whenever I was at a red light, I would notice it. It was just a blinking light. It was a faulty light. And every time I drove by it, it was just like blinking in my face. So they didn't fix that for a while, and then they did. But it was like right here, somewhere right around here. They just had a fucking faulty light. Okay. These buildings, chat, are tunnels. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, is that the Holland Tunnel? Or, yes, that's the Holland Tunnel. And that takes you to New Jersey. So how this would work is, I wonder if they... Did they model the fucking Holland Tunnel? No. But, yeah, you enter the tunnel, wherever the entry is. I don't actually know where it is. And that is a ventilation shaft. I always wondered what these things were, but this is how the tunnels get oxygen so people don't die. And you can review them on Google. Whenever I see this from the ferry, because there's another ferry that I take directly to the Javits Center, the fast ferry, I read this, I want to thank you, to the tune of George Harrison's I want to tell you, I feel hung up and I don't know why. You didn't need to know that, but why not? Pier 40, Hudson River Park. This one I don't have a lot of experience with. Chelsea Piers I know a little bit better, which, oops, not done yet. I'll have to revisit this in another 5 years, chat. But yeah, I'm more familiar with that part of Manhattan. Are there really Legos? Is the Intrepid aircraft carrier. That is like 46th Street, I think. And that's... You can get to it from the West Side Highway, which is where we were traveling along. That is right near the Javits Center as well, and the High Line. The start of the High Line. Empire State Building wouldn't be here because that's further up north. It's like 34th or something. I should know that. Still never made that Empire State Building video. Man. Take my word for it, chat. Empire State Building is cool as fuck. If you end up, you know, coming to New York City for tourism purposes, it is actually worth checking out. There's a lot more than just go up and look at the city from a tall height. There's like museum stuff, there's interactive exhibits, there's history, it's cool. King Kong is there. He's actually, there's a King Kong room, and you can take a picture with Kong. Where did I do I Won't Forget You, Buddy? That's Red Hook, Brooklyn, which is not modeled. But Red Hook is also where they filmed I Won't Forget You, Buddy in the movie. So I went and I filmed it. Is the artificial island here? No, that's more north. That's by that's by Chelsea Market. That's, yeah, by Chelsea Piers. Right next to, what pier is that? Oh, God, what pier is that? Pier 76, I think? Yeah. What year is this map from? On Google. 2026. Oh, where's Little Island? How much does it cost to live here? Oh, buddy. Oh, pal. I can't tell you because I don't know. But it ain't cheap. Do you like living in a closet? A storage closet, perhaps? The Flatiron Building is 5th and 22nd, and I don't believe this goes that north. We'll find out. Let's see. Grand Street. No, because the numbers don't start for a bit. So you have a bunch of streets. Yeah, it's a very small amount of I mean, for how massive this looks, it is a shockingly small amount of New York City. Visit Ray's Pizza. Which of the 4,000 Ray's Pizzas? Most of which are scams. I'm going to go back to Chinatown in a minute, but I want to see the Statue of Liberty's thighs real quick. Show us the ass juice bar. Where is that? That is... Is it by Houston Street? Double Down Saloon. Yeah, it's on Houston and Essex. I might be able to take you there, actually. It's just above, well, maybe. Chat, for years, I thought that was a flame. But I think it's a person. Or it might be opposite. I don't know. Fuck, I forgot now. It's an angel? Are you an angel? Best line of dialogue Lucas ever wrote. Chat, I unfortunately don't know where I'm going. Oh god, I've lost the water and I am completely rudderless right now. There's a book to teleport. Yeah. Okay, I'm going south. From here, Double Down Saloon is about this way. So Houston Street in Essex. Let's see if I can get to it. So for those that don't know, this is where Joel and I got ass juice. It is a very cheap alcoholic drink that's very fruity. And they call it ass juice because it's brown. Don't let it fool you. It's like, okay, sure, they play porn and weird, like, stuff on the TV when you go into Double Down Saloon, but it's part of the gimmick. You know? It's like a fake version. Just taking a guess here, but let's see where we are. Broome Street, Cleveland Place.
Ow.
Where was Eyes Wide Shut? That was, Chelsea. Where was Eyes Wide Shut? I think Long Island, for real, in the movie, is where the Eyes Wide Shut party was. But the Sleep No More thing was like 20-something and west by the High Line. You could see it from the High Line, actually. It's the McKittrick Hotel. So here's Houston Street. And now we're looking for Essex. I think we can find this. There's not much I can show you of all of the classic things. But I can at least show you the Double Down Saloon. Bowery. I don't know if I've gone too far. Where the Joker stairs, those are in Queens. Allen Street. This is so weird trying to find actual real streets in real life. I mean, in Minecraft. This isn't real life. Allen. It's just past First Avenue. Am I still on Houston Street? East Houston, yeah. Chat, I don't think we're gonna get Double Down Saloon. Ludlow. Where's Ghostbuster? That's also... I'm pretty sure Ghostbuster is also on the west side. Somewhere in the 20s. 20th... 14 Avenue A? I'm gonna type Ghostbuster. I know it's like Ladder Company something. Ghostbuster. Ghostbuster Headquarter. Hook and Ladder 8 in Tribeca. So it's like, I don't know, maybe. We could take a look. I don't know if it's here, but it's a few blocks north of WTC. Cool. Well, we might be able to find it. Yeah, Double Down Saloon is like one of these. So if you want ass juice, this is the place for it. We made it. We did it, chat. Go to Katz's Deli. It's a block behind you. You want to wait in a line? Because this is what you do. If you want to go to Katz's Deli. Let's see. Where is it? Should be off the top of my head. How about this, chat member? Just tell me where it is from here. Again, I've been here a million times. I should know it, but... Can you go to where you got cut in line? That is also... That's Greenwich Village. That's not here. Northeast end of this park. So, down Houston. Other way on Houston. If they manage to get the look of it, I might recognize it, but I don't see it. This ain't it, right? No. I don't know. Stop and ask for directions. I am. It's literally what the chat is here for. Alright. Fine. Use a map. It's East Houston and Ludlow. So Katz's Deli is a kind of an interesting thing. I would recommend it once, maybe. But it's also very overpriced. You could probably get one sandwich and split it. But it's kind of a historical thing. Oh, there it is. Wow. You were wrong about the park, by the way, bub. I mean, there was the orgasm scene. Oh, wow, they modeled the inside! Holy shit, that's pretty good. This is where you get the hot dogs, and here's the counters where they make the sandwich and they cut the meat for you and give you a sample while you wait in line. And this is the orgasm spot, right here with the sign. Holy shit, where Harry met Sally. Hope you have what she had. Look up When Harry Met Sally, Meg Ryan orgasm. I don't have to tell you twice. Some of you will hear that and you'll be like, okay. But yeah, this is a scene from the movie with Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan, right here. Anyway, I need to use the bathroom, so... Just do that real quick. Oh. Made a mistake. A horrible mistake. I wonder... So we did a show in, was it March or April of 2025? The band, Red Vox. It was April. And we did a show at a place called Baker Falls, which only had room for 150 people. And it was nice. The stage was very cramped. But it was a cool venue. I think it's like somewhere right around here. Do they have this still? Was it called something different? So it's hang on, I'm really curious to see if it's actually in some way, shape, or form represented here. They actually have the bus stops. Are you fucking kidding me? So Allen Street, and I think like this. Maybe this is supposed to be it. Crazy. Russ and Daughters is also around here, which is really good bagels and lox if you like that sort of thing. That's another thing I would recommend. If you actually want really fucking good pastrami and you don't want to wait in line forever at Katz, go to Sarge's Deli. That was a recommendation from some YouTube channel, and I went there and I was like, oh, this is just as good, if not better. It's a little bit uptown and east, I think, but it's worth it if you're in the neighborhood. Ghostbuster? Vinny, are you going to wake up for the Tamagotchi Direct? Nah. I'll just watch it later. What time is that? Before you stop, time set night. 9 Eastern? I don't think I want to stay up for that. I can watch it, but I don't think I need to be there for it. Stay up. No. Also, nighttime's not working. I wonder if it's a shader thing. Try. Map might be permanently set to day. Try set time night. Time set night. Nah, it's a game rule setting apparently. All right, we want to go to Ghostbuster. Hook and Ladder 8, and that's on Varick and North Moore Street. It's Tribeca. I think it's here. I can follow Canal Street. If I can find Canal Street. Unless I'm on it right now, who knows? The gas station where you met Mr. Roger. Oh, you're real funny. You're real funny. But you know what's funny about that? It was on Staten Island. Okay. Holland Tunnel, keep right. No. Is this Ghostbuster? No. We might be here. So this is... No, this is Hudson and Worth. We're close, man. We're close to Ghostbust. Where Joel left his CD. I thought that said Sergeant Finger. I was like, wow, who's Sergeant Finger? Who's that guy? We're on Varick and Northmore. So that means Ghostbuster is... Go... Here! There it is. It looks, you know, like an earthquake was here also. But, I mean, you can tell what it is. Where's the CD? It would have been probably like right here. Where's the Liminal Hotel? I think the Liminal Hotel is in Heathrow Airport in London. Dog. Alright, Statue of Liberty. The skyscrapers actually look really cool. And extend beyond the clouds, which is a very nice effect. Show Cramlet Seinfeld. Signfelt. I don't know where the Seinfeld lives. I'm sorry, I don't. But I know where the Flight of the Conchords are. Generally. New Zealand. No, Chinatown. Chat, there it is, the Statue of Liberty. No, it's a buoy. Any minute now. Any minute now. Any minute now. Alright, fine, I'll use the book. Spawn. You know, from a distance, it's not so bad. Statue of Rage. Now it's just Ghostbusters 2. This is creative mode, but if I place water, will it, you know, will it drip? It will? I want to see the Statue of Liberty drip. Where's water? Identify water. Functional. Is it under tools? Combat. Water bucket. Yeah. I got it. What other bucket of pufferfish? Wait, will that make a bunch of pufferfish drip? Oh, lava probably looks good too. You wouldn't be hearing fire trucks at the Statue of Liberty. There you go. Statue of Liberty? Where did John Stamos watch you take a piss or whatever? Yeah. That was in Coney Island in Brooklyn, which is not modeled here. I think some of Queens is modeled, they said, weirdly. Get explosives. You can tell I don't play a lot of Minecraft. Player head. Do I have to be in... How do I light this from creative mode? Flint and steel! You think Jack Black is proud of himself? That he has done this to all of us? Well, not me. Okay, well, me especially. TNT explosions are disabled. Change game rule? Too much effort. I don't see a warp to Queens specifically. There's the... okay. Alright, fine. I'll blow up the Statue of Liberty, but not now. Okay. If chat behaves, I'll blow up the Statue of Liberty. Really, though? Is... the fake Statue of Liberty in the game of Minecraft. Haha! Can you blow up Staten Island? No. Many wanted to do that over the years. And then, as you get older, you realize Staten Island's not so bad. And anyone who says otherwise has never actually been here. It's like me making fun of Detroit. I've never been to Detroit. What right do I have? What right do I have? I'm not wearing hockey pads. I don't know, chat. What else can we do here? I will blow up the Statue of Liberty in the game, but can anyone confirm if there's a way to get to Queens? Okay, I'm gonna go back to Chinatown now. Not that I know much about Queens to begin with, so... Any paranormal locations? Yes, but I'm not the guy for that. I don't know all the paranormal spots. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I'll show you a cool street. There's an Instagrammable street in Chinatown, chat, that people fucking love, and it's this one. Yeah, this is the one right here. No driving, obviously, but it's just a bunch of bars and food and like a club, I think, and it turns, and there's lanterns, and it's lit up nicely, and the street is painted, so it's just, you walk down the street and it's just people posing for photos. Go to the restaurant behind you? A lot of the restaurants are not open. Where's the Times Square diaper Elmos? See, now you just wanted to type shit, because you know Times Square isn't in this. Okay. I think Joe Shanghai is here. Somewhere. It's on Bowery, and is it before Bayard or after Bayard is the question. Oh, it's here. No. Huh. What's that place? And then there's a gamer cafe over here, too. Oh, literally right there. But you kind of have to, like, subscribe or like pay a fee to get in. It's kind of weird. Well, you can get in, but like to get more in. Jingfong Restaurant. This is not... This isn't outdated. That's no longer Jingfong, I believe. Best place in New York to skin worms. What does that even mean, skin worms? Show us the curbs you've puked on in the past. Okay, I can't, but I'm gonna show you where I got a botch kebab. Okay, first, just looking. Top Key and Wohop. There's Wohop. Yeah, that's a good place. I mean, you kind of can't go wrong anywhere in Chinatown. Wow. There's some kind of... There's like an arcade over here. And, yeah. Yeah, it's actually crazy, the degree of accuracy. And, I wonder what other buildings you can go in. Because so far it's only like Katz's Deli and Federal Hall. Maybe... There's probably something else. Where's my favorite part of New York City? I do like Midtown, even though it's a little chaotic. I enjoy that. Restaurant Row, Hell's Kitchen is fun. I like Greenwich Village. I like the East Village for its shittiness, but I kind of like the... I don't know, I like the vibe over there. I think the High Line is probably the best part of New York City these days. I do try to avoid Times Square, but I manage to find myself there once in a while, and I'm like, what have I done? How am I back in Times Square? Stock Exchange has an inside... Well... Okay, I can check that out in a minute. I was gonna go and show you where I got the botch kebab, but at the San Gennaro Festival, like 12 years ago, I got street meat, which interestingly, not long after that, I had a tooth infection, which is how I stopped smoking cigarettes. So we called it a botulism kebab, aka botch kebab. I was with a couple mics, the mic and a couple other mics, I think, or maybe there was one other mic, but yeah. So botch kebab. Net positive, yeah. Any spots where you can show us that you bought wacky card packs? I can't show you that. Those are my spots. And no, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. There used to be a card store in, on Broadway, or just off Broadway. Off Broadway. But I don't know where that is any longer. I don't think it even exists anymore. Why one floating block? Can you show us the deli where the guy sold you Pokemon cards? Okay, I must be forgetting my own goddamn history now, because I don't even recall that. I think this is Zuccotti Park. If anyone remembers that from... What was it? Oh god, what is that now? 17 years ago? Almost? Or more? Oh my god, was that when that was? 2008? Jesus. Where'd you get tiramisu and tres leches? I don't trust my own memory anymore, but I'm pretty sure that was in Brooklyn, near the center part of the planet, like the most important spot ever. What was it? I'll show you. Myrtle Broadway. Yeah, this one. It's funny, before this became a meme, I also thought this was a strange location. I didn't really think anything of it. I was just like, oh, that's weird. It's kind of strange looking. But it's not far from here where I got, I think, where the deli guy gave me the cake. There's helicopter tours not far from here, if anyone wants to go on a helicopter. What else were we doing? I guess we're gonna blow up the Statue of Liberty for real? As a joke in the game? As a joke in the game. Oh, one more thing I'm interested in seeing, hang on. Is the other, this is where the rich people park their yachts. Right over here. And this is a ferry terminal. This is crazy. Here's a strange little thing that I kind of like. It's a, just a park, but it just goes up. There's a dungeon in here, too, apparently. Wait, there's a dungeon in here? Oh, that's weird. I haven't gotten too close to this, but I have to explore and find out if there's really a dungeon. It's a museum. Oh, it's a museum. I've only seen it from afar. There's also, this is a mall. I always thought this was weird when I passed it, and then I found out it was a mall. Brookfield Place, yeah. Oh, they modeled the inside of it. Somewhat. That's crazy that they like, down to the store. Some of this is probably gone, because if this is 5 years, shit changes quickly in New York City. Like, if your restaurant doesn't last, you're out! Like, if it's not making, because, like, you have to pay rent, man. And shit's not cheap. We need a Vinny as a tourist segment where you go do tourist stuff. Well, that's just, like, every game I play that I don't know New York City in. But IRL streaming doesn't appeal to me at all. However, you know, filming some stuff and then editing it together into a video sounds a little more my speed. But I don't think I would ever really want to do anything IRL. Like you know, I know iShowSpeed does that stuff, and he's naturally very good at it. But then do you see that entourage that follows him around? Like, he'll have like hundreds of people just following him. So no, I'm not down for that. That's definitely not a thing I can do. I don't have that skill. I can handle that at a convention for a few hours, but that's about it. Okay. Hang on. All right. I don't know if there's any other locations to check out that are cool. I mean, we've checked out a lot of stuff. The Brooklyn Bridge, just getting close to it and walking over it, which is something that people do just for fun anyway. Takes about 20 minutes. No offense at all, Vinny, but I don't think you're that kind of famous. You'd be fine. But what if I got really famous from doing it? That's what I worry about, you know, because... Oh, I think the chat member's right. Okay, so here, let me modify that a little bit. I think that would ruin my vacation, even if no one was following me around. I don't think I would enjoy live streaming traveling. But going to a place and checking it out and filming some stuff, that sounds great. Someone said, yes, the rib cage. Again, that's the Oculus, and if you want some really overpriced mall items, that's your place. It's a tribute, you know, for 9/11. It's a tribute. But also you go in there and you just consume and buy and purchase. Where's all the scaffolding? Currently, the Flatiron building is totally covered in scaffolding. Like, as of a couple days ago. Flatiron is just not far from Empire State Building. That's not in this. What is one place I must visit if I go? I guess the High Line. It is worth seeing Times Square a little bit. The Brooklyn Bridge is cool to look at. The museums, Natural History, the Met, the MoMA, all of that's worth it. Even like, so this is mainly downtown that we have here, and I'd say there's a lot of cool stuff. Like, if you like the historical significance of the stock exchange or something, sure, like that's cool. But if you're not that type of person, then there's probably other locations. You can go see the Physical Graffiti album cover location from Led Zeppelin, if you're into that sort of thing. What's this? Fulton Street subway station. Oh, I just learned a new thing. A new place in New York City unlocked. This is open to the public. 33 Maiden Lane. I feel like have I been here? I don't know. Maybe. There is a card store not far from the Tin Building on the Lower East Side. Like, super Lower East Side. I don't know the name of it. That's not helpful for the person that was asking, but... And, but that's something I know of. That's the Tin Building right there. I don't know why they call it that. Maybe it's made of tin. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna blow up the Statue of Liberty in the game now. In the video game that I'm playing right now. Right, meow? Game rule advance time true. Start with that. That doesn't work. And game rule TNT explodes true. Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Yes! Where is the heart? Only GTA 4, sorry. The statue is more or less untouched. It was just the podium. Dude, New York really needs to get on this. I love this idea of a waterfall Statue of Liberty. I want to see the Statue of Liberty gushing. That's really cool. I don't know what else there is to do here, chat. I could just explore a little bit more. I can give you a command to spawn a lot of TNT. And it may crash the game. Yeah, sure. You know what? Let me blow up the Staten Island Ferry. In the game. In the game here. In the video game. To just go south. That would be here. I want my GPU to just, like, cry. It's okay, sometimes I wish this were the case, because if you're on the ferry at like 3 in the morning, which thankfully I haven't had to do in many, many years, but the 3 in the morning ferry is like you actually meet aliens. I swear to God, there's aliens, mole people, there's a dude with a cat on his head. Alright, not anymore. Okay, I'm ready. What's the command? Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh my God. I love Staten Island. I do, though. Ah, that was good. That's good. No more tumbleweeds like pubes on the ferry, that's for goddamn sure. Seriously, with how, like... Oh my god. With how on time the ferry is, that probably would only delay it about 20 minutes. Like, seriously, I have to give credit to the Staten Island ferry. It's free, and it's really, really, generally pretty reliable. Alright, now we gotta blow up the Staten Island Ferry terminal. In the video game of Minecraft. That's fucking crazy, dude. Holy shit. I'm surprised that ran as well as it did. Wow. Cool. What do you want me to do? You want me to do this command? Oh. Oh, it's stupid. Just kind of spins. Make a wither? I thought people were misspelling Witcher. Monsters cannot be summoned on peaceful difficulty. What? I'm looking at an ender dragon. Next time I'm in Battery Park, I'll remember this. The police, the police are on their way. They heard it. Whoa. Oh, we got some lag now. I don't know if it's the monsters. Boy. There's something I want to do, chat. Mobs are spawning everywhere because of the difficulty? Really? They're spawning in the buildings. No. Find a back rooms? Okay. Hear it. Okay, I think. Alright, I want to go as far into the battery tunnel as possible. And I want to try something.
Nice of the water to not flood the tunnel, eh, Luigi?
There's a portal at the end of the tunnel? Wait, really? Oh yeah, there is. Huh. Maybe this takes you to Queens. It's disabled. It goes to Newark. It would, wouldn't it? Alright, we got a bigger nuke. Alright, here we go. Just destroying all of Lower Manhattan now in this video game here that I am playing, in this fantasy, make-believe, pretend video game realm that I am playing. Wow. Too many blocks. The fuck did you just try to do? Break my computer with this? Oh, this is a computer killer. Oh no. Oh no! Oh my god, it's still happening. But there's no TNT blocks, it's just explosions now. Yeah, things got a little fucked up. I think the Ender Dragon is dead. Oh, there's more! Wow. Alright, where's the Witcher? Hey, pal. It's doing some damage. I mean, it could still die, maybe. Shit ain't dying. Oh my god. Oh no, the poor fish. Alright. Alright, well, I mean, I don't really know if there's anything else I'm gonna do here. It's just really cool. We've seen all the areas that I'm familiar with, and some I'm not, and it's amazing. And now New York City will be infested with pufferfish to fight the rats. All right. Yeah, that was cool. I guess if anyone plays this, let me know if there's any other areas that are big. I'm not sure if there's any other spots that you can really go into. I mean, apparently the stock exchange you can go into. There's probably a couple others. I don't know why this building is just open. This, I didn't have anything to do with that. That building is not complete. It's just not done. See, this pufferfish probably needs to go to church. I'm glad I downloaded this instead of doing the server, because that would have taken a lot more time, and also the loading times were really slow. But yeah, chat, it's New York City, and it kind of is really accurate. Is this a Burger King? You know what? Let's find out how accurate this is. We're on Trinity and Libert. Ooh, spelling error. Trinity and Liberty. Liberty. Ugh. Burger King. Dude, it's a Burger King. It is a real-life Burger King. What? Chat, I'm gonna show it to you on Google Maps. It's real. Check this out. That's fucking crazy. I mean, yeah, and even the angle almost matches, too. Huh. Italy is right across from this street. Can I be honest? I think Italy's a little overrated. There, I said it. You're right, though. Holy shit, you're right. I think it insists upon itself. That's what I think it is. Why is this Burger King, like, fully modeled? Huh? Alright, Burger King, it was nice knowing you. Be gone, Brand. Hey, listen, it's not Burger King's fault that I get sick every time I eat their food. Wait, yes it is. It is, isn't it? Wait, it's supposed to be a United States flag, but it's TNT. It's, symbolism or something. I'm sure someone is going to put that together in their head. No. But I will not. I will not. I've driven past this sky bridge a million times because it goes over the West Side Highway. I've never been inside of it. This is usually what happens with Minecraft. It's like all fun and games, and then eventually it's just blow everything up. Alright, well, I do wish more of Manhattan was modeled. But that was amazing. I really enjoyed checking that out. I am, somewhat knowledgeable New Yorker. I'm not the most knowledgeable. But I had fun finding some spots that I was aware of. And that's an incredible project. Missed the New York Plaza secret. I'm sure I missed a lot of things. That Burger King was the temporary New York NYPD HQ. Oh. Oh, that's why there is significance to that Burger King. Vinny, your malice sickens me. Oh, okay. There's also, next time it updates come back, that's a guarantee. There's also, chat, there's Middle Earth in Minecraft. And I might want to check that out at some point. So, I don't know. Maybe there's other really cool maps that we could take a look at. I don't know what they are. But I would totally be down. Alright. Minas Tirith Lego set leaked. What is it, $500? And I'll find it, and then I will I'll talk about it. Could you link it in chat? $650. Oh, for fuck's sake! God damn it, Lego. All right, chat. Thank you for watching that. I'll be back with Ball X Pit because why not? I'm in the mood for some balls and pits. Let's do it. When I return from the break, we will talk about Minas Tirith Lego set leak. If I even can. Is that going to be a problem? Fuck, I don't know. All right, here's a new Arctic Monkey song. I don't know. Let's do it.